Hi, your holiday meal is over and it's been a few days. What do you make for dinner? How about creamy bacon potato soup? It's easy to make and it's delicious. I'm Lynn Sharp. Stay tuned. This is Eating Sharp. Hi, welcome. Today it's all about potato soup. And one thing that's really nice to add to your potato soup is bacon. If you don't have bacon and you have leftover ham, you can add that instead. But what I'm going to do is I have about 6 to 7 slices of thick sliced bacon I'm going to dice up. But first, before I do that, I diced up about 8 potatoes, about this size, and I have them boiling back here. I'm just going to boil them until they're just starting to become tender. Then I'm going to turn those off. So I'm going to cut up this bacon into little dice squares, and I'm going to cook it here in this pan. And I'm going to overcook it just slightly because as I make the soup, it's going to give that really good flavor and it's going to become soft again. So we want to overcook this bacon. Let me go ahead and get this bacon diced up and in the pan, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I hope you got to see the before and the after picture of the bacon. You can see how the fat is almost the same color as the meat. You want it that dark or a little bit darker. Now my potatoes are done, so I drained them, but I saved back a cup of the starchy water because that's really going to enhance the flavor of the soup. So now that my bacon is cooked down and all that fat is rendered out, I'm going to add some flour, and probably it's almost about a half a cup of flour. And I'm going to stir this in, and I'm going to cook it for a few minutes to cook out the flour taste. Okay, so what I've done is I've made a little roux with the fat from the bacon and the flour. So I'm going to cook this for a few minutes to cook out that flour taste. Okay? It just saves you time later when you get all your ingredients together is how long you have to boil it to cook out the flour. Okay? So to this now, I'm going to add that cup of water that we saved back from the potatoes. And I'm going to mix that in, and it's going to get nice and thick. Okay? You can see that it's a nice paste here with that 1 cup. I'm going to add another cup of water. Stir this in. I have my stove on about medium heat because I don't want to burn anything quick, so I want to take it slow at this point. Okay? And I'm probably going to add another 2 to 3 cups of water to this. So you guys take a break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I only added 2 additional cups of water, and I've got it to the consistency that I would like. You can see here, it's just not runny, but it's not too thick. The potatoes are going to assist in thickening that up even more. So now you want to add your chicken stock to this, your chicken base. I've got the potatoes here all ready to go, but before I add them, I need to season this up, and I've got a nice heaping teaspoon there. And I'm going to whisk this in, and then I'm going to give it a taste. Now, if you want to be vegetarian with this dish, you can omit the bacon, and you can use some vegetable oil to make your roux with. So let me give this a taste. Now I'm only tasting this for the salt. I think that's perfect. I can always add a little bit more after the potatoes and the cream gets in if the salt has diluted. You don't want to over salt. At this point too, I'm going to put in some fresh cracked pepper. And you can do this to taste here. Like that. Then I'm going to go right ahead and add these potatoes right in. It almost fills that pot up. I'm not going to use the whisk anymore. I'm going to use my spoon because I want not to break up those potatoes as much. Okay, I have my stove on about medium high. I'm going to let this simmer, stirring it just a few times so that it doesn't burn. And then I'm going to add the cream to it to give it that nice richness and the cheese right at the end. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. I've had it simmering here for a little bit and you can see the texture of that potato soup. But it's not the white and creamy that we know and love. So I have some heavy whipping cream left over from the holidays. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that right in. Stir that in, and I also have a little milk. And it'll bring it right up to that nice white creaminess of potato salad. I mean, excuse me, not salad, potato soup. Just like that. Stir that in like this. And now you can see the texture or the color is a lot creamier like potato soup. Last, I'm going to add in some cheddar cheese. I'm just going to stir that in and I'm going to turn the stove off and let that cheese just melt down into the soup. So let's give it a taste. It smells delicious. Now you can garnish this with a little green onions or a little more cheese on top, or even a dollop of sour cream goes really well. The potatoes are tender, really nice flavor. The bacon is not crisp, but you can taste a really rich bacon flavor in there. And the cheese helps mellow that all out and bring it together. Wow. This is going to be a nice hearty soup to serve with those leftover rolls that you had from your holiday meal. So until next time, this is Lynn Sharp with Eating Sharp and Eat Well. And remember, it's all about the food. Bye-bye.